Everyday Heroes.
20-year-old sophomore stripped shirt off to help other burn victims. One survivor of the recent disaster at the Formosa Fun Coast water park shares her story about how she helped a fellow victim of the disaster. Formosa Fun Coast water park held an event last month, Color Play Asia, where partygoers dancing by a stage were burned as clouds of colored powder exploded into flames, which swept through the crowd of revelers. Yujie, age 20, was one of those standing near the stage when the powder went up in flames. She said she wasn't facing the stage and only realized what had happened when another girl next to her started screaming and collapsed because her hair was on fire. Lee quickly stripped off her shirt and smothered the flames, not realizing she'd been burned herself. It wasn't until rescuers carried the other injured girl away that Lee realized that her legs had been burned. She jumped into a nearby pool with other victims and called her mom. Lee told her mom it was nothing serious, but doctors would later tell her she'd suffered second-degree burns on 8% of her body, mostly the back of her calves. 2 days after the disaster, Lee still went to her university where she is in her second year and finished her finals. She said she didn't want to risk repeating her classes and wasn't asking for any favors. Lee returned home to Kaohsiung with her parents and has been checked into the burn unit at Kaohsiung General Hospital.
Leave an insightful comment on TomoNews.net and you could win up to $500 every month.